I think the holistic way of looking at all of these things together, the wildlife and the archaeology and the agronomy and local economy, it is really important from Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust point of view. That's how we want people to engage with their landscapes. So there's lots of different reasons to feel as though you're part of a landscape, because there's a great disconnect that has happened, and it'd be really nice to be able to mend that. And that's what we want here, is people from the local community to feel part of their landscape again, and there's lots of different reasons for them to do that. So we manage wildlife alongside managing the archaeology, so looking after the scheduled monument here, for example, because they're all different ways and different hooks where we can get people involved in their landscapes again. So as wildlife trusts, we talk a lot about connectivity, and what we mean initially is that we don't want our nature reserves to be isolated pockets of biodiversity in a landscape. They need to be connected much wider than that. It's very important when we're managing wildlife and wildlife habitats at Greystones that we don't just think of Greystones Farm Nature Reserve in isolation. So we work, for the rivers particularly, we work upstream right to the sources of these rivers, downstream right out of county, and these are our living landscape projects. And it's desperately important that nature reserves aren't considered and managed in isolation as islands of biodiversity if they're surrounded by, for example, a sea of intensive agriculture or unsympathetic development, for example. So living landscape projects are all about connectivity from an ecological point of view, but we're also thinking about connecting people with their landscapes and with their local environments, and that's a disconnect that has happened and is worse at this point than it ever has been, I think.